This is my 2024 Ducati V4 that we turned into a dirt monster. In this video, we take it from a destroyed total V4, rebuild it, and then take it to the top of this mountain. Hope you enjoyed the video. I just bought my dream bike, but it's got a few problems. We're gonna turn this Ducati into the world's fastest dirt bike. The Hayabusa held that title, but then I totaled it. Surprisingly, it still runs. Bought this bike unseen from an auction, but it didn't come with any keys, so we have no idea if it runs. I had a guy make me a new key and program a new computer, so we're about to see if this thing fires up. This is kind of make or break. We need it to run. Okay, here's our dash. Let's see if we've got power. Woo. We've got some serious error codes. I'm guessing it doesn't have oil and it won't let me start it, but I don't know where to put oil in it. Oh, right here. Oh, perfect. Just like a normal bike. Do you think it takes special oil? Oh. Dang it. All right, let's try that again. Luckily, this thing's light. Where's the computer? Oh. Whoa, that thing was on there tight. I literally run this oil in everything. If it works in my 2002 Tundra, it'll work in a 24 Ducati.
I cannot see oil in the sight glass.
No oil in the sight glass?
No.
It's just barely starting to move.
It's moving up.
Yeah.
Slowly.
Not a good sign it's low on oil and coolant. I really hope this engine runs because the entire budget was blown on just buying the bike.
Check your oil sight glass.
Oh yeah, there's oil. Are we leaking fluid everywhere?
No, not started.
Oh. Is it gonna run?
Oh yeah.
It doesn't seem that happy. Alright, it's not happy.
Hey, is there gas in it?
Yeah, it's full tank.
Almost sounds like it's in a limp mode or something.
A limp mode? Dang.
It's gonna work.
You think it's gonna work?
For sure. Is it gonna run?
Yeah, it's gonna run.
I just have bad gas.
It smells like bad gas, but...
Yeesh, let me see this. So we have a major oil leak. So that's why it's out of oil. Dang, that is some dirty oil. A lot of our oil has drained out trying to start this. We've probably been in here for 10 minutes just cranking it. It doesn't want to run past 5 seconds. So we went through the wiring harness. We found one unplugged wire, plugged it in, see what happens. Also, look at all the oil. We've got a major oil leak. Not great. That's also not the color of oil you want to see when you buy a bike.
That's braking oil.
Torched.
Way better.
It doesn't want to run still.
Oil lights on.
As soon as I try to give it gas, it kills itself.
It sounds crazy.
It sounds like.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, I actually consider that a pretty big success, that it cranked up, it's running, it just won't stay running. So we've got some work cut out.
Sounded like a tractor when it first started.
It did,
Like,
it did not sound good.
No.
It sounded like it was maybe only
That sounds way better.
Brother, is that a used radiator?
Yeah.
Thing's roached.
Dude, I told you, the budget's blown. It's roached. What? Hey, Brady, come on. Cut me some slack.
Oh my god.
The eBay listing said it holds coolant.
I hope the listing's right.
The budget was blown when the bike was bought, so all the parts that are going on it are used parts.
Walmart Ducati build.
Yeah, this is definitely a budget build. Okay, so here is a new used oil cooler. Looks to be in pretty good shape. Everything's there. So I think we need to put this on before it's gonna let us run it. Maybe it's some sort of oil pressure issue.
Might have something to do with the fact that the bike is shooting out every ounce of oil that it has currently.
It's shooting out, yeah. It's also out of coolant, but it won't let us fill it up with coolant because this is damaged. It's kinked so much, we can't even fill it up with coolant. So, we've got this radiator. So what, it's got a little bit of damage. What this bike's gonna see, hopefully not.
Ah,
Is it bad?
that's bad gas.
Okay, that doesn't smell good. So we need to change the gas too.
Oh, that's gnarly.
Guys, this thing is sick. I think it looks like worse condition than it's actually in.
Look at the oil on the ground.
Dude, that's no big deal. All right, let's put the oil cooler on. Here's the oil cooler. Pretty well smashed. Leaking oil everywhere. Time for the new one. New oil cooler is in. Hopefully it didn't want to run just due to oil pressure. Come on. Let's see if we've got life. Same thing. Man, this thing is not happy. Rats. Maybe it's as simple as it just needs new gas. Let's try that. Got the gas draining out. Old fuel out. It's discolored when you put it in here. It's got like a green tint to it. Not good. Oh my gosh, this is a mess. Everyone out there probably dislikes these EPA caps as much as I do. I don't like them. I swear I know how to use them. Got a little trick up my sleeve, maybe.
Ooh.
Injector cleaner. This is good for 100 gallons of fuel.
0.33 ounces.
It's going in. That's way too much.
Yeah, that's a little much. Babe.
I'm also gonna put a splash of, no, I probably shouldn't put this in.
There's no need to give it a huff.
Yeah, I think we put way too much fuel additive in.
Come on.
Just installed this sketchy Harbor Freight pulley system. Should lift the Ducati right up so we can work on it.
The only thing I'm not super confident in is your knots.
What was that noise?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a much different picture in my head of how this was gonna work.
Did you think this was just gonna go right up?
I thought it was going right up. Okay, so we've got a new development that's exciting. I don't know if this is good or bad. So if I go to start it, it'll start up. But then it dies if I give it gas. But if I hold the throttle halfway open and hit the starter button, check this out. Take two. Not good. Try that again. What have I done? I've got another trick up my sleeve though.
Oh,
Electronic cleaner.
oh, Matt.
Give it a little sneeze.
Sounds mean.
So that's very exciting. So now that we know that this bike runs, very exciting because the engines for these are insanely expensive. We've already replaced the oil cooler. Now it needs a new radiator because the radiator has a crack at the top of it. This nipple broke off and it's kinked right here. eBay came through with a new used radiator.
Oh my God.
It's not bad, Andrew.
I mean, it's not great.
Okay, let's slap this on and then ride this thing pretty soon.
Yeah, just the radiator should be ready to go.
Yeah. I think these radiator hoses are held on with like super glue. Our new used radiator needs a little bit of love. Doesn't quite fit. Now that our new used radiator's in, we need to bleed it. So I gotta fire it up. Wait, what? New boots. Check these out. Today's video sponsor, Brunt Boots. I've been wearing these for the last few weeks. Stoked on them. They were comfortable right out of the box. I put out a chemical fire with these in the driveway. The poor neighbors. And it didn't even melt the soles, which actually is really hard to believe. So the durability of these is next level. I am curious though, how strong are these laces? What do you think's more likely to break? My knot or the laces?
No, for sure the knot.
Holy moly! You kidding me? What other dudes can do this? Okay, I'm going back down. Woo!
Not stuck.
Okay, keep it going. Whoop, got that shoelace out. Woo! As you guys can see, these boots are durable. The really cool thing about Brunt, money back guaranteed if you don't like them. So you can buy these boots, and if for some reason you don't like them, you can send them back to them for a refund and they'll pay for shipping. That's pretty cool for a company to do that. If you want to save $10 on your first purchase of these boots, go to bruntworkwear.com/Spears10 and be sure to use Spears10 at checkout for the discount so you can get $10 off your first pair of these. Thank you so much, Brunt, for sponsoring today's video. Thank you guys for supporting the channel, for supporting the brands that support the channel. Let's get back to this Ducati build. I am so fired up on it. And I'm fired up on these boots. Everything's holding, so our radiator's holding coolant and our oil cooler is holding oil, which is great. Next step, need to fix the front end. This is what got wiped off in the crash. This piece is pretty much what everything mounts to. So this piece mounts like that. And our dash mounts here, our key goes here, our light mounts on the underside of this. But this thing snapped off. So, instead of buying a new one of these, because they're very, very, very expensive, we're gonna try to weld this back together and fix it. All these little pieces, I think they're cast aluminum. They might be magnesium. If it's magnesium, I can't weld it. Okay, we need to find out if this is cast aluminum or magnesium. I'll be right back. To find out if it's magnesium or cast aluminum, just need some white vinegar. If it's magnesium, it's gonna bubble and make kind of a chemical reaction. If it's aluminum, nothing's really gonna happen. I really hope it's aluminum. Okay. Oh, see all the bubbles?
Uh-oh.
No. That confirms it's magnesium. I have never welded magnesium before. Rats! It's magnesium. Oh, and check this out. It's nuking snow outside. First test ride, for sure gonna be in the snow. So I'm in pretty deep waters with this magnesium welding. The guy at the welding store though, he told me, hey, if you catch this thing on fire, you might burn your garage down and you won't be able to put the fire out unless you buy this fire extinguisher. And the said fire extinguisher was $1,300. So I did not buy the fire extinguisher, so we're gonna see what happens. Here's the update. So the top two are pretty much done. Not perfect, but I think it should turn out pretty good. Time for more welding. Check it out. Holes line up. What? Tops on. I don't know how strong it is. You know, I don't want it to break when I'm riding, so we should probably try to break it right now. Oh yeah. Wow. That's super strong. Side to side. That's sweet. Now we need to build the front end for this. So when this bike was crashed, the front forks were destroyed. These lower fork tubes were completely snapped off. Pretty crazy. But I've got something way better. We're gonna put on dirt bike forks. We're gonna take these moto forks and put them on the existing Ducati triple clamps. Our main hurdle with putting these forks on the Ducati triple clamps, these forks just don't slide on, unfortunately. These are too big for these triple clamps. But I think I have a solution. The edge of this is just sandpaper, basically. Here's the plan. Take this, put it inside the triple clamp, and just run it on high. I think that'll take enough material away to where we'll be able to take this fork and slide it into the triple clamp. So then we'll have moto forks, 21-inch front wheel, knobby, and handlebars, which will be insane on this bike. Whoa! Eesh. Okay, that is not gonna work. That idea did not work. Plan B. We're just gonna use this burr bit. So when I was buying the magnesium welding supplies, the guy told me, be extremely careful with the metal shavings. So I've been very careful with it. It's all bagged up right here.
Oh man, this is gonna be good, dude. I can't wait. I've heard that it glows like green. The flame is green.
I don't know. So we should probably see what happens.
Oh man, that's a lot more dust.
That's a lot of dust, right?
Oh, those are stylish.
I know you guys really like these, so you can get these on Temu.
Really? Nice.
Something's happening.
Oh!
Oh,
Whoa!
Oh, oh my god.
Whoa!
Wow. Wow. Whoa, that just got my heart up. Should we see if a fire extinguisher puts it out?
Yes, let's see. Quickly.
Okay, fire extinguisher. Okay, it doesn't put it out.
It makes it bigger.
Whoa.
That was spectacular, dude.
It wasn't very green.
Yo, it might have been green if there was light. It was so bright I couldn't even tell.
Hell, that's like the brightest flame I've ever seen.
Put it out with the Brunt work boots. Dude, whoa. This is so cool.
It's an eternal flame.
What? Yeah, this fire extinguisher did nothing to it.
Maybe it's worth the $1,300.
Yeah, should I get a super expensive fire extinguisher for the garage? The fire department?
I can't put it out. Wow, that was incredible.
Wow.
Many hours later, and check out what we have. What? Time to install this triple clamp and see how the forks look on the bike. Hopefully, it clears the radiator and the oil cooler with the big 21-inch front tire. Starting to look like a bike. Check this out. What? Everything looks to be pretty happy. Let's get a front wheel on this to see how close we are to the oil cooler and the radiator. There is not a lot of space right there for a 21-inch front wheel. We got really lucky. Wow. Check it out. Now we need to make some bar clamps. Because with these street bike triple clamps, they don't have any bar mounts because they use clip-ons. So the bars actually mount to the fork. So I'm gonna cut out some aluminum to fill this in, and then I'll weld that in pretty good. Drill a hole in it. That should work pretty good for a bar mount. And luckily, this is aluminum, it's not magnesium. It's gonna be so much easier to weld. That magnesium was next level hard to weld. Those inserts are all welded in. Ooh, looks pretty good. The bars are gonna mount something like this. Looking pretty good, but I still need to add quite a bit of metal. My glove caught on fire. It finally looks like a motorcycle. Kind of. We're still missing a lot of stuff. So the triple turned out pretty good. I left only one weld. What? It's so cool. Bars look like they're gonna work. All the controls are mounting up. This is the axle for the KTM front wheel and these forks, but it's too short. So we're gonna cut this thing in half and use this socket as a spacer. This is the best I've come up with the tools that I have. There's no going back now. Just gonna give the axle a couple inches with the socket. We can get away with stuff like this because I have the excuse that I don't have the equipment to do it properly. So here's the axle. It's spaced out a couple inches, just the extra length we needed. Let's see if it fits.
That's so ridiculous.
Dude, what? It is about as good as I could have hoped. Just 5 minutes ago, it was so warped. I was banging on it with the hammer, straight it out.
On that bench?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're right. This offset is way better than the Busa.
Yeah, the steering is going to be so much better. Handlebars are almost done. The clutch master cylinder reservoir, the cap did not come with the bike. So we're improvising here because we're going to ride this thing really soon. We've got the thumb from a glove.
Nice.
So that'll keep the brake fluid in. Throw a zip tie on it. Sweet. Okay, now we need the whole fairing. Something like that. Oh man.
That looks nasty.
That is with the headlights below it. Check that out. Ooh, we're making contact with the handlebars. Right there. Boom. And then right there.
You're basically the Bob Ross of
Something like that.
MotoFab.
Ooh. That was a happy line. This little puppy. This thing rips.
That's pretty sick.
Wow. It's the last zip tie right here. Boom. Pretty solid. The forks are pretty solid. Anthony, what do you think? This is my buddy Anthony behind the camera. This is Anthony. He's a professional dirt bike rider.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see his opinion on this thing.
It's gonna rip.
It's gonna
A
rip.
little air in the tire.
Still have these lower fairings to put on, but I'm gonna leave these off just in case something goes wrong, like we have an oil leak or a coolant leak. It'll be a lot easier to fix it without these on. I'd say we just leave this slick on the back.
Maximum traction.
Yeah. We just want to see if the clutch works, the engine works. We can go through all the gears. And yeah, I think the front end turned out really good. We've got the front brakes hooked up. They feel a little spongy. I don't know if they're going to work. Oh, check this out. So the goal right now, this mountain right here, we're going to try to get to the top of it. Boom, right to the top. You think we're going to make it, Anthony?
If there's no snow up there, heck
There's
yeah.
gonna be snow. Let's get some 509 gear on. 509, they've supported me in my dirt bike shenanigans and motorcycle shenanigans for like 6 years now. So thank you guys so much to 509. If you guys want any sweet dirt bike gear, check 509 out.
Dude, the front looks so good.
Yeah. Oh man, this is exciting. Hope it lets me drive it. I need longer legs for this thing. Oh, it's huge. It's huge.
That thing looks so mean.
Launch control error? What? Wow. Everything I think is working. I think it might be in like limp mode.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. Let's go get some fresh gas in it and then we'll head up on the mountain.
All right.
Oh yeah. This thing's gonna rip. It's so tall though. Can the camera see how tall this thing is? I'm not that tall though.
Hey, you're 6 foot. What are you talking about?
I am not 6 foot.
Oh, it's working.
Is it? It's not working. Is it working? Nope. Ah. Wow, this is pretty light compared to the Busa.
All right, this is the first dirt. Oh, this bike ride's nice. Oh my goodness. Dude, this thing's kind of a monster.
You have so much ground clearance, it's actually wild.
I'm so impressed with this bike so far. It's like really easy to ride. If I don't make it up on this bike, Piggy made it up this one, so I'll be disappointed. And down, which was way more scary than going up.
Man, this thing sounds good. Whoop, rookie mistake. Oh! Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's so slippery. It's been raining and snowing for like a week.
Whoa, tree down.
Dude, this thing's kind of eating it up. That poor tire is doing the best it can do.
Yeah, it's not helping you out.
This thing's so hot. We're gonna let this cool down for a sec. Wow. I'm out of shape.
Whoa!
It's pure ice.
We're so close.
We'll make it. It sure sounds good,
It does.
but we're not going anywhere.
Hey, can you hurry up?
Dude, we're gonna make it.
I think we're gonna have to go up the trail instead of the road.
But man, it's pretty steep to get onto the trail.
I think if I pushed you, you know, that's actually pretty steep.
I'm taking the road. I just need to adjust my riding style. I think I'm just being too soft.
I think if you try to get more aggressive, it's just gonna huck you down the mountain.
Just off the road.
Oh, for sure.
We're like a half a mile from the top. Let's go. 5 minutes, we'll be there.
Go, 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 go! Oh yeah! Oh man. Woo! Come on! We are on pure ice.
Dude, I saw that guy around the corner and I softened up on the throttle.
What?
I got freaked out.
No, you didn't.
I wasn't exactly in control,
You just go right past them.
but I was worried I was gonna take him out.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the road got way worse.
I think we need to go try to make it up that trail.
What are you doing there?
Oh, it's so hot. Just cooling it down with snow. Anthony had the good idea to let some air out. Dang, maybe we let the air down and we let the hair down too. That might give us some good luck.
Oh yeah, that's way softer.
That's way softer. I think if I push from here, it's going right up. This is only dramatic as the ice. Otherwise, this would be no problem.
Seriously.
This is drama. Piggy probably would have went right up it.
Oh, definitely. No way. Go, go! Oh, that was way better than I thought it was gonna be. No way. You went right in the middle.
Dang it! I stalled it like a noob. We need a stellar performance to get to the top, don't we?
We do. Record breaking.
We're not giving up, but we did the best we could do with this street tire. Anthony, how long do you think we've been on this 100 yards of trail?
At least an hour and a half.
It's now dark, and we've got a sweet knobby tire at the garage waiting to be thrown on. So let's take this back, throw a knobby on it, and then hammer these trails, see what this bike can actually do. So this is our current slick. This is the new tire that's gonna go on. But before we put this tire on, I bought the cheapest exhaust I could find, straight from Temu. And we're gonna take off this giant monstrosity. Supposedly, this is very heavy, and this is supposed to be pretty light. I mean, there's some really questionable welds on this. Unfortunately, these instructions are not in English. I normally don't read instructions anyways. This thing is huge. We should probably start it just once with open headers. I won't let it run long because it's very late at night. That was so loud. All right, let's see if this thing's too loud. I think I'm gonna have to wear earplugs when I ride this.
Sounds good.
That's crazy. Have you ever heard a bike that loud?
Not like this.
Probably should tune it eventually.
Yeah,
For the snow bike.
probably.
CMX is definitely gonna go on this.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna be psychotic. All right, let's get this tire on and then go rip it. Probably should not have bought the cheap Amazon socket. What is the torque spec on this? That's pretty much the easiest tire I've ever had to take off. Oh man, this thing is gonna be hard to get to seal. Look at the gap. This thing's sweet. Now I need to sipe the tire. Probably the biggest thing I learned on the Busa, if you sipe these tires with these high horsepower bikes, it helps them get way more traction when it's slippery out. You just cut each knob, I'll show you. The bike is ready to go. This tire, I'm stoked on it. I'm really excited to see how this does with a knobby.
Oh man, this is exciting. Oh, it's so much better.
Made it back to Trail 3. Let's see how this thing's gonna do. so good. The bike is working so much better. The exhaust, I think it's messing with the engine a little bit because I don't know, the throttle feels a little bit funky. It revs out a little strange in the low RPMs. Once the RPM gets above like 3,000, it's all good. But like right off idle, it's a little, there's something going on there. So maybe the engine isn't happy with the new exhaust. Neither are my ears. I've got these earplugs in and it's still loud. This thing is obnoxious. It's so loud. It sounds good, but whoa, it's loud. We just made it to the snow. This is where we're gonna see if we can actually keep going.
Dang.
Try that one more time.
That sucks.
So close.
There we go. There we go.
Made it further than yesterday, but this is not the hardest part of this trail. It gets very steep before it connects to the next road. So I gotta ride way faster. I'm riding too timid. I'm just kind of a little scared of this thing. I need to go faster. Come on.
Heck yeah.
Let's get it to the top. Made it to the top. A world of difference this tire made. This Ducati is like the Busa times 10. It's got more power and it's 150 pounds lighter-ish. I'm pretty excited to see what we can do with this. Thanks for watching, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, all that stuff. We'll see you in the next video.